Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Poison Akami here. Me, myself, and I back at it again with another video, and today is the character guide for PTS Ino Yamanaka. As a lot of you know, I'm the Ino Yamanaka player, which means I play both PTS Ino and Ino quite well, so you can expect this guide to be pretty informative. Although I do have to say that PTS Ino doesn't have a lot going for her compared to other characters, especially in her awakening, as it's just the same moveset as it is with other PTS characters, so this could be a quick and easy guide. Alright, so let's get started with her item set. So her items is pretty good, as you can see. It's got two attack down tags, which is good just for extending and combos such as such in areas where she doesn't have an infinite if you want to get that extra damage in. And then obviously she has the one kunai bag, which is okay, not bad, but she makes up for it with the 3 paper bombs. 3 of these paper bombs, very, very useful. So it's good seeing that we have 3 of those babies right there. Okay, so let's get into the combo segment of this video. So the combos, basically, they're all very bland. Down combo grounds the opponent right here. I think it does the most damage as well. And then neutral combo, obviously, like, does about regular damage as well, similar damage. This is opportunity for strike back as well, so if strike back is active, you will see, or storm gauge is active even, then you can see that this will give strike back, like so. Thank you, Kiba. And then her up combo looks something like this, releases them into the air. They can rebound out of that, of course, like most up combos. So let's get into the important parts of her combos. So her infinite is in her up combo, so if you want to know her infinite, it is 5 hits and up combo. So if you look on the controller on screen, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And holding the analog stick up as well. This is your up combo infinite right here. So 5 hits doing that. You can cancel this into Jutsu as well, with a ninja move and Jutsu. You can do that as well. And you can see Ino's lovely ultimate Jutsu as well. My problem with Ino in this moveset is that she doesn't have any mind transfer techniques, which really annoys me. Like, she was able to do the mind transfer jutsu at this age, and they just didn't give it to her. Let me talk about her infinite a bit more. So with her infinite, I've actually picked this team because her infinite only works on some characters. So it works on the majority of characters from what I've tested it on. I'm not sure if it's like a 60 FPS thing, because I think at 30 FPS it works on slightly less characters. I'm currently playing the game on 60, as you can see, because it just visually looks nicer for you guys. I always do my guides like that. But if I make her switch into Kaguya for me, so eventually she will change into Kaguya for me. I mean, I can test it on Kakazu for you guys. As you're gonna see, it worked. Oh, I didn't think it worked on Kakazu. Hold on. Oh, okay, it doesn't work on Kakazu either, which is weird because earlier I tested it and it was working on Kakazu. Yeah, it was. But I guess if Kakazu hits buttons... Oh, okay, and he works some of the time. So yeah, now this is the problem with PTS Ino's Infinite. Sometimes it works a lot on some characters, but on other characters it only works some of the time. So you witness it like kind of not work with Kakazu, but now it's working 100% of the time or whatever. Ah, there we go, it didn't work that time. So yeah, but then we have characters like... there we go, we have characters like Kaguya here, where it doesn't work at all. As you can see, she goes back into a neutral state. Just to really show it off, I can put her in guard, and yeah, as you can see, it's just really hard trying to get her to do it. The reason I like this is because it only works on like certain character like models or whatever. So I think the bigger the model, or like however the model is designed, it doesn't work. So this generally works on smaller characters and like, you know, characters that don't really have like a lot of height to them. But other than that, like, yeah, her infinite only works on some characters. So it's good to take note and remember what characters it does work on if you ever play her with your experience, and then just go about it that way. But that's pretty much it for her infinite. Like, you know, like I said, it works fluently for like other characters, like younger characters. So like the smaller character models, it works just fine for. I could literally just do this all day and the infinite will not stop. As you can see, I've done it like several times now whilst I've been speaking to you guys, and it's working just fine. But just other characters, it's like a hit and miss. It's a bit of a gamble, so be caution. You know, take caution when you do it. But I'll tell you one thing though, because everybody is aware of it, and some people aren't actually aware of the lack of stun it has, you can actually force people to waste subs with this. So if someone has like 1 or 2 subs left and you're trying to get rid of it, what I do is I do this, and whether it hits or not, I will do this anyway, because they get scared at the sight of a Team UJ. So they instantly start mashing subs. So I'd recommend just doing that anyway, just to scare them and make them waste their sub. I mean, hey, like, if they decide to block and take the chance and they do get the extended stun and they get hit by the Jutsu, that's on them. But it's a good sub waster as well. Good mind game. Okay, and the next part of her combo is going to be her jail. So, like, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. So, yeah, her jail is going to be, like, the next important part of the combo. So I recommend doing it after 2 hits, like so. Like this. The reason why is because they can't interrupt. I've had it where, like, I've done it after the up combo, like here. And they can actually, this leaves a gap for them to counter right here. So don't do it there. I think sometimes it works like in the down combo, like there. So, you know, you could try the down combo, but the safest one is 2 hits. 2 hits, like this. Do it until you see it's the red, and then continue. And then, yeah. So like I said, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and now start mashing. But she does this easier on smaller characters, so this is going to be another situation where I will change characters once again. Okay? So Kaguya is actually the worst for this, like, because, I don't know, I think because Kaguya's guard is located up here, you can see where the guard color is up on, like, her upper half of her body. This means, like, Ino is forced to float up whenever she hits Kaguya. Anywhere in her body, it forces Ino to, like, kind of float up. So no matter how fast I do it, you know, yeah, I can't gel with this. So when you're playing Ino against the bigger character models, just try to be careful. We can try and demonstrate on Kakazu as well. Nice, okay. So yeah, it works on there, but obviously you just got to do a short hop. A lot of this is just doing a short hop, because as you see, if I do a regular jump, this happens. So if you want to know the logic behind this, be sure to watch my jail tutorial and guard pressure tutorial or whatever. Put the little card at the top right. Once you're done watching this video, go over there and you'll learn about that more in depth. I basically teach in that video how that whole concept works. But as you can see, just doing regular short hops, short hop hit like that works. Make sure you're doing it properly, because like I said, if you jump too high, she floats like so. And that leaves them enough time to punish you with a combo. So you want to be really quick, like this. This is how you jail with Ino. And then you can get her infinite off like so. And we're fortunate enough against Kakazu. Wasn't lucky that time. But yeah, like I said, it's a gamble. But like I said, a good way to make a Kakazu player waste their subs is by doing this. You know, like he will sub that either way, because they don't want to take the chance. So I guess you could also do her up combo there, where she flicks her leg up into Jutsu. But other than that, like, she doesn't really have like a lot of good opportunity for that. Like, you know, her Jutsu misses. Implementing the Jutsu is kind of hard. But when we talk about combos and linking things up, Ino is good for this stuff. Oh yeah, with her air combo as well, before I end the combo section, you know, it does ground them. They do have a chance to rebound though. So, but if they don't rebound, always get the chakra ready for a chakra dash. You know, in case they do, rebound. So, you know, get ready for a chakra dash like that. Or if they don't chakra dash, you can do poison flowers like so, to get free poison flower damage, which then forces them to switch. Or, you know, they can stay as that character and, you know, get poisoned. Either way, it works best for Ino. So yeah, be sure to do that. But there's no grounds combo to, you know, there's no air combo to ground combo reset, unfortunately. You know, that's just what it is for her air combo right there. Also, another good thing with her combos is throwing this out. So you want to throw out her air hit a lot in the neutral. You can actually like lock on with it quite well, and it catches people really well. The hitbox is very prominent and it beats quite a lot of things. And also you can hit it from like quite a range. As you can see, like I can jump back here, and Ino has a nice long lingering hitbox, you know. So be sure to throw this out, especially on defending opponents, or even opponents who are just walking around in the neutral game. Obviously, as you can see, like Shino doesn't have it as good. Kiba's got a good one, like, you know, but, you know, this isn't about them, it's about Ino. And as you can see, she locks on as well, so when she does catch them, she goes straight onto the ground for her combo. So yeah, be sure to throw this out. Don't be afraid to throw this out. In some of my PTS Ino gameplay, you do see me do this a lot. So yeah, Doing this is very, very helpful. So let's get into the next part of Ino, which is her Jutsu. So her Jutsu is actually really good. It's the Memorial Sending Flowers. As you can see, it does quite a lot of, like, you know, block stun on the block. It's a very good guard pressure tool to run with. So you can run with, and then you can start your guard pressure combo, you know, and start doing things like this, which is super good. I recommend running alongside of it. You'd be surprised, like, how good this Jutsu works in, like, the most toughest of fights. Like, you know, you can really just... It's just forcing block stun at the end of the day. That's literally it. It's just forcing block stun, and it's really good. So yeah, and then not only that, but like you can kind of chain them as well. Oh, that's another thing. You can force a blue dash off of it as well. So if we do this, you can do that as well, which is like a nice little technique that I haven't really seen many people do. So again, I'll show it again. So boom, boom, boom. Because there's block stun and your character's doing hits, basically it forces like a blue dash, which is kind of cool. So yeah. So you can kind of like force that, like, or delay it or something. So if you were to do the Memorial Sending, just mash a little bit and then do it late. By the time the Memorial Flowers are over, like you see, sometimes they've released their block and you get like a free open hit on your opponent and start combos. So that's like a really good thing to do with their Jutsu. Really good for, you can chain them back to back like this. Like, you know, as you can see, they come one after the other very quickly. There is a very short window for them to escape, but then that's where you can look at leader switching and forcing your opponent to stay there. So if you do one there, switch check another one or whatever. Oh, the guard broke. Let me try again. So you can do one there, switch check like that, pressure shuriken, and then you can start your pressure right there, which is super, super useful. Really good just for that pressure technique. And yeah, and basically when the Jutsu hits as well, like on hit, is pretty good. You can do combo hits, but some characters, they drop the combo. So like, I don't know, if I were to like switch to Shino or whatever. Oh, whoops. Sorry. That's another problem with the Jutsu. Sometimes it just misses, goes right over their head. Sometimes you know, the combos catch them. I notice on 30 FPS it doesn't really. Like your new combo will just miss like this. So be careful if you're trying to implement a combo with it. But it's good because it does give strike back as well, so strike back opportunity like that, and then you can just chain another one or whatever. You know, it's a lot of damage. So if you do like, you know, a good Memorial Sending like this, get strike back, get another one off like that as well, really good damage. And then if they rebound at the end, you can time a nice team UJ and catch them on the rebound frames as well. But yeah, man, her Jutsu is very good just for guard pressure. Like, it is probably the most useful and most realistically most used when, you know, the opponent is guarding like so, and then you can start some nice, you know, guard pressure with it as well. Get guards breaking. Her Jutsu is probably one of the best things about PTS Ino. Actually, I really do like the Jutsu. I guess real quick we'll look at her Chakra Shuriken as well. So Chakra Shuriken is basically a smaller version of older Inos. So she does, you know, she calls it a Ninja Wolf Fang in English, but yeah, it's basically just poison flowers. As you can see, the spread is a lot smaller than older Inos. But obviously it still does about the same amount of poison damage. It's very useful when you do hit it. It's just very good for checking your opponent and getting that extra damage in whenever you need it. Because you can see when it gets introduced in a combo, we're looking at big damage in the long run if they have no subs. So, you know, poison damage really does add up amongst the, you know, the normal damage that you do as well. So it's really good. And also, it's a very good guard breaker as well. So just like I showcased in older Ino's character guide, you can do like this or whatever, and then you can break guards with it. If you time it right, like so, you know, get them on red guard or whatever. To really force it, you can do like something like that as well. The timing of it is very strict, and this is much easier to do in 60 FPS than it is in 30, I'll tell you that much. But it's still possible to do, and it is still used as a very good guard breaker. So yeah, that's one thing. Okay, let's have a look at her tilt. So her tilt is probably one of my most favorite things about PTS Ino as well, even though it can be seen as quite unsafe because she's literally throwing her whole body at you. It is still really good. As you can see, the range is really good, and from the center bit right here, and it will reach as well. You know, it can be from really far back, and she will start hitting. So yeah, like, you know, for her combos, obviously got to be this close. For her tilt, you can be like quite far back. So, you know, Really, really useful tilt. I love it. You can do 2 hits on block, and then she stops right there. The full tilt has 3 hits altogether. 1, 2, 3. You can ninja dash like this after by hitting mashing X and then starting an air combo. That's something I do a lot. And then you can convert this. So this is great for conversion. You know, you can do something like that. What I do a lot is actually I don't do the 3rd hit. What I do is you can do this up combo into it. As she's about to go into the last hit, you can cancel because it forces a button lock. So, sorry, if I turn off the support storm gauge a second. So, you can see how she stands there, then blocks after. So that's very, very useful. So I use that to actually link into combo. So when I do hit this by the off chance, do that, go into your next character, and then that's when we start our combos with our other characters as well. And then we can go back into Ino. You know, if you've got characters like Kiba and Shino who have very long combos, and they have like, you know, Shino that can do his tilt as well. Very good conversion. The thing is about Ino and Shino is that you can do conversions with their tilts, like so. You can do things like this. Is very, very useful. You can even land her their Team UJ after that as well. So get creative with it, you know. Like as soon as you bonk them like that, you can start like a nice juggle combo. So I know that PTS Shino is really good for juggle combos. There you go. Start a nice juggle combo with PTS Shino. Like so. You know, just do something like that. Obviously, when picking Ino, think of characters who can work well with her. When you're picking PTS Ino, you want characters who have long, good conversion tilts and combos, and also characters that can juggle real well. So PTS Ino actually works really well with PTS Ino for sure. And yeah, like just the full thing, like I said, you can ninja dash, get an air combo off, chakra dash, paper bomb to force, like, I don't know, force, you know, a strike back for your strike back character. So you can start doing that. Very, very useful. Oh yeah, and with her tilt as well. So her tilt, you can do her up combo, jump, and then go into her tilt like so. That's a very useful thing to do. I'll show it again. So her up combo, 5 hits, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom, boom, into the next character. You know, do some combo like that or whatever. Okay, and then we'll just get into her grab as well. So her grab is a very simple one. If you do happen to land it, grounds them, you can get 3 poison flowers off. Poison flowers are guaranteed every time, as long as you time it right. So, you know, wait for it, hit triangle, and then while you're in the air, just hit square just to get the poison flowers off. Which is extremely helpful. Sometimes what I do as well is I'll do the grab, and then just for the pressure, I'll, you know, do this. And then, you know, follow them as they're waking up as well. And then, you know, just do whatever else. You know, she's got some nice wake-up options off of her grab. But the best thing for damage, obviously, is her poison flowers. Go into Jutsu, push them into it like that. You know, she's very good at putting things together. Like, that's the whole point of Ino. She's good. She's a good team player, and she's good at, like, linking her own moves together, which is why I like her so much. So she's good at just... Like, she's good, like, pretty much on her own as well, you know? And then, yeah, I guess I can show you guys the Awakening. The Awakening is a very simple one, as you can see. Like, the moveset is basically exactly the same, you know? It's just, you know, she's a lot faster and a lot more prominent, so, you know, you can do this, like, a lot better as well. Infinite still works. You know, it's just like the main thing with her is like her damage is better, you know, her damage and her movement speed, you know, is all better. But other than that, it's also near enough the same. So, you know, that's going to pressure a lot more and that's going to break guards a lot more. So yeah, it's basically when you're having her Awakening, just spam chakra dash more, because obviously when an opponent tries to chakra dash you, you'll win and get the priority. So, you know, you can just do that. You can get that big damage off, but other than that, like, she's still near enough the same in her Awakening. But yeah, if you guys have any questions for PTS Ino, be sure to ask them down in the comment section below, and I'll do the best of my ability to answer them. She's a pretty good, fun character to use. She takes good fundamental skills. She is one of those characters that, you know, you do have to work hard to make her work good, but she is definitely worth using. I'd say she's a good, steady B tier character. Like, she's really good to use, really fun, very rewarding when you do, you know, get the hits off. But anyways, it's been your boy Poison Akami. As always, matane.